promise that you'll never find another like me.
Hi guys, it's Christy and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we are back with another slime comparison video. So recently I posted on Snapchat that I was in Tennessee, and when I was there, I went to this huge flea market. One of the stands had slimes and I just had to snatch some. So they're going to be reviewed in today's video, along with Walmart slimes and Wish slimes, and we're going to be doing a full comparison today. And for today's post notification shout out, there are 4 of you guys, and the first one goes out to Tech Diva, Olivia Rainey, Tabitha Cole, and Isabel Robertson. Thank you guys so much for having your post notifications on, and if you guys want to get shouted out in my next video, make sure you click the little bell after you subscribe and comment down below when you've done that. And I think that's about it for this intro, so let's just get right into the slime reviews. Woo! First up, we have some Walmart slimes. The slime is a mix and mash slime from Compound Kings. I wanted to try something new for the slimes in today's video, so I actually soak them all in warm water. So if you see water spots or water anywhere, that's why. But anyways, I believe this slime was around $5. So this is a thick, clear blue slime, and it came with pastel foam beads that you get to add in yourself, which was fun. And even after soaking it in warm water, the slime still stayed super thick, but it definitely felt a little bit stretchier from the warm water. This slime has such good bubble pops from the foam beads too. So I'm going to rate this one a 9.5 out of 10. I loved everything about it, but I just wish that there was a little bit more stretch to it. Next up, we have another slime from Compound Kings. This is a fruity clear slime. This slime came with a bag of fruit Phloem slices, which was so fun. This just reminded me of a slime you would get from Etsy, so that was nice. This slime is also super thick, just like the previous Compound King slime. It has a very similar texture. It's not scented. It would have been nice if it was scented, like with a fruity scent, because it's called fruity. But they called it fruity because of the Phloem slices, which I totally get. This one had really nice bubble pops as well, and it had a decent stretch to it if you stretched it pretty slowly. So I'm going to rate this one with a similar 9.5 out of 10 rating. It would have been the perfect slime if it had just been a little bit stretchier, but I still liked it a lot. Moving on, we have this liquid lava putty from JoJo Siwa. I know this is a putty and not a slime, so I'm not going to rate this one, but I just wanted to include it in the video because it's JoJo Siwa and I had to. This is the first product I think I've ever purchased from her, and I think this putty was like $4. I could be wrong, but I remember it being relatively inexpensive. This is honestly one of the prettier putties I've seen. It kind of reminds me of like a glistening ocean with the light blue and the glitters in it. And it's actually pretty stretchy for a putty too, surprisingly. If you guys want to see a full-on putty review video, let me know in the comments below and I will definitely do one for you guys. So moving on, we have some slimes I purchased from a flea market when I was in Tennessee. I came across these slimes and I was literally like a kid in the candy store because I've never seen slimes like these before. So here we have Sherbert Jelly, which is a cloud slime with rainbow foam beads in it. The container had a lot of moisture inside, so I thought this cloud slime was going to be pretty wet, but surprisingly it really wasn't. This was honestly one of the best cloud slimes I've laid my hands on besides ones I've purchased from slime shops before. It was super fluffy and soft and sizzly, and it also had a light fruity scent to it too, which was a plus. This left very little residue, and you guys have seen my cloud slime experiences from Wish before, and there's just so much fallout and residue everywhere. Like, you can see that there was barely any snow fallout on my hands and it wasn't sticking to the table at all. This one was so much fun to play with and it was like only $3, so I'm going to be rating it a 10 out of 10. Next up, we have a pink micro Phloem slime. This slime is unscented and there are pretty sequins and glitters mixed into it. This slime is so sizzly and the texture was perfect. Sometimes micro Phloem slimes can be sticky or a little too tough because it's hard to get the ratio of Phloem to slime right, but this one was so good. It wasn't sticky, it wasn't too hard, it was just right. This slime has such a nice crunch to it and it was super stretchy too. I still can't get over these sizzles. Like, I'm literally playing with this slime right now because it's that good. Do you guys hear the sizzles? A little ASMR for you guys. That was so weird whispering like that into this microphone. This is not an ASMR microphone at all. But let me know if you guys want an ASMR video because I bought a microphone and I totally have just been putting it off. So let me know because I think that'd be super fun to film. But anyways, back to the slime. This one is getting rated a 10 out of 10. Next up, we have this galaxy looking tube of slime. This instantly gave me galaxy sky vibes. I don't know why, but just like a pink and purple mix is just like galaxy themed to me. I've never seen a slime come in a long container like this. The slimes I found at the flea market were just so unique looking. This was a little bit difficult to get out of the container, so I just shook it out, but it came out pretty smoothly after that. For a clear slime, this was actually pretty stretchy, and there are also pretty glitters in this slime. It had some really good pops to it, surprisingly, because it's just a clear slime and there's not like any texture in it, but it had some good bubble pops. After mixing this slime all together, it turned into a really pretty light purple color. It did rip pretty easily even when I stretched it slowly, but other than that, it was a pretty decent slime, so I'm going to rate it a 9 out of 10. The next flea market slime is a clear slime. This slime caught my eye from the pretty colors and the glitters. Kind of has that metallic color to it, which is so pretty. The purple and orange mix is also a nice color combination and it's just so sparkly and I love it. This slime was $1, which I think is a pretty good deal for the amount of slime you get. As for the texture, this definitely had a way different texture from the previous clear slime. This one was just so stiff and it ripped apart in almost like a crumbly fashion when I tried stretching it. So this one is going to get a 5 out of 10, unfortunately. My first bad flea market slime. Next up, we have this bowling pin slime. This packaging is so cute, and this was $1 as well. I know, I can't believe it either. This is the last flea market slime, and I'm so sad. I wish I bought more slimes because I never seen any of the slimes before that they were selling. So this is another clear slime. It's a light green color, and this one had a huge unicorn eraser-like charm in it. Even though the charm took up half the space, there was still a decent amount of slime left. This one was pretty stretchy too. It did rip kind of easily because it's a thin slime, but other than that, you really can't complain for $1, so I'm rating this one a 9 out of 10. Moving on to the Wish slimes. At first, I thought this was going to be a clay slime and it was going to be silky and smooth, but this was so far from that. This slime was super stiff and it also did not look like the listing. It came with a lollipop charm, but the charm was broken, and the listing also shows red beads and blue foam pieces in it, as well as heart sprinkles, and this had white beads, white foam pieces, and a few sprinkles spread throughout it. And I just found out that I paid $11 for the slime, so that's pretty disappointing since all the slimes I bought from the flea market were a total of $12. So this one is unfortunately getting a 1 out of 10 from me. So I couldn't find the original listing for this one, but I love the appearance of it, the color combination and silver glitters on top, and the pineapple charm just all look super cute together. But the texture of this cloud slime was pretty bad. Cloud slimes are just so hit or miss on Wish. Sometimes they're fluffy and sizzly, and other times you cannot stretch them without getting an arm workout in and ripping the slime at the same time. So this slime, after I kept trying to mix it together, it eventually turned into a vomit green kind of color, which is just not the prettiest thing to look at. So unfortunately, this one is getting a 2 out of 10. Next up, we have a banana slime. This looks pretty similar to the listing, but I thought the container would have been bigger. I guess I didn't pay attention to the sizes on the listing, but just from the picture, it's kind of misleading. So this slime did come with the banana charm, which was nice, but for the texture of this one, it just ripped apart so easily. It almost felt like a mix between a jiggly and a regular slime. It just couldn't take any stretch and it would just end up ripping apart. So unfortunately, this one is getting a 2 out of 10 as well. Next up, we have this white Pom Pom Slime. This one actually looks pretty similar to the listing. It came with various colored pom-poms, which are so pretty, and it also came with these colorful beads, pretty similar to the listing, I'd say. This had a milky kind of look to it. I don't know if that makes sense to anyone else other than myself, but that's just what I thought of when I first saw this slime. The texture, honestly, wasn't that bad. I ordered a Pom Pom Slime before from Wish, and y'all remember that one was so stiff and it had no stretch to it. But this one was surprisingly pretty stretchy. It did have a couple rips, but I like this one a lot, so it's getting a 9 out of 10. Lastly, we have this pink Oreo theme slime. I would say that this looks pretty spot on with the listing. It also came with this cute pink Oreo charm that matches the slime. This was pretty hard to get out of the container, so that took me a while. And after struggling to get it out of the container, I felt the texture, and I can say that this is probably going to make the list of being one of the worst cloud slimes I've received from Wish. I couldn't even try to fluff this one up or stretch it because it just broke and crumbled apart. And there's a good amount of residue and snow fallout from this one. So this slime is getting a 2 out of 10 as well. And that's all that I have for you guys this week. Thank you so much for coming back to my channel and watching today's video. From today's video, who do you guys think are the better slimes? Was it Wish? Was it Walmart? Or was it the Flea Market slimes? Let me know in the comments below. So many more fun videos coming for you guys, and I'm going to be having a slime giveaway coming soon, so stay tuned for that. So many fun things on my channel. Thank you so much for being a member of the K Squad. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye guys!